Worldwatch is 9:30 a.m. PST, June 23rd, 94E, and looking more convective today. Uh, Still has an LSC, as you can see. Probably not as defined as it was yesterday, but convection is back. The AHC says it has 40% in the next 2 to 7 days. And depression could form next day or two. It moves west north way at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Conditions are expected to become less favorable later this week. Let's look at the models. Clearly, it's going to turn more to the west for the next few days, based on the models. Not really expecting to strengthen, so we could have a short-lived depression, maybe. Um, Nancy is also watching another system later this week that could form 100 miles offshore the coast of southern Mexico. It's expected to move west to west northwestward at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Has 40% in 7 days. Really, models are not really hot on it. Let's be honest. Here's 120 hours. Let's go back to 96. I mean, maybe that's it right there. Based on the GFS. Let's look at the ECMWF. Also shows low pressure. CMC and kind of a close ice score. We'll have to see. I agree. I don't think chances are all that good, and I don't see anything in the Atlantic over the next 7 days forming. We do got a broad disturbance south of the Cape Verdes, kind of a disturbance in the southern Caribbean, but it's really doubtful anything's gonna form. Um, Now we're gonna go to the Western Pacific. Look at blah. It's down to 100 miles per hour. I disagree. I mean, I think this thing's probably barely a typhoon, maybe 65 knots, in my opinion. And here's why: it's absolutely destroyed. It's starting to move more northward, so I'll go with 65 knots. This thing has definitely seen better days, and that's just the way it is. Northward, heading well to the east of Taiwan, moving through the Japanese islands, but at the tropical storm. Then just offshore of Tokyo at 50 knots at Taozi on the 27th. Um, which is, I mean, to the eastern side of the GFS. Give it F is still taking it inland on Tokyo. Um, Even the EPS says that. We'll have to see what it does. Um, but yeah, their type of medicine is definitely on the stronger side. Probably practice Higos, which I guess I mean, that's 30 knot winds. Um, Expected to strengthen it to 45 by Zilzi on 26. Um, like to also had recurved is offshore of Japan. And here you go. With GFS showing that. But yeah, I mean, not exactly a strong tropical cyclone. LC is decoupled. It's right here. So I agree with the downgrade. But could be straightened. That is your Worldwatch.